So in this video, I'm going to show you girls exactly how I do my foundation. So I don't have anything on right now except for some baby lotion. The moisturizer that I have been using is baby lotion. If you girls have any recommendations as to what moisturizers to use specifically for dry skin, please let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate that. So I recently switched to a drugstore foundation just because I didn't want to go spend $50 on the foundation that I used to use, which is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. And don't get me wrong, that foundation is really good. I love that foundation. It's my favorite one. But I really don't want to go spend $50 on higher end foundation when I know that I can spend $12 on a good drugstore foundation, because I am a strong believer in drugstore foundations, except the only problem that I have, like when trying to find one, is because I have dry skin. So most of the foundations I usually try end up being for people that have oily skin, so it doesn't really work so well for me. But it just depends on what you do before you apply the foundation. Because if you have dry skin, you can wear a oily skin foundation. You just have to make sure that you moisturize really good and you don't set it with the powder. And you can also use something to set that, like a Fix Plus spray by MAC. So that's what I use. So the foundation that I recently switched to was the L'Oreal True Match foundation. And the reason why I chose this one was because it like matched the foundation that I took to go take with me for a reference to find a color. I used the what is it called, the NARS Sheer Glow foundation that it had, and then I went and I compared all of them because I'm really big on trying to find a foundation that actually matches. And this matched really good, and I love it because it's really blendable. It's light to medium coverage. You can build it up, but since I don't really like to put on so much foundation, I really like that about it. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I do is apply my Camera Ready foundation primer, and this is from the salon that I work for. The company is Elle by Lavish. I will link all of the products that I use in the description box below. So I kind of just dot this all over my face. And what this does, a primer pretty much helps seal all your pores. So when you apply your foundation, it looks 10 times better and it glides on way better than if you weren't to apply one. So your skin looks more airbrushed. So I'm just going to grab my mirror so I can kind of see exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, go ahead and apply that. And I like to let it sit for about a minute or so. I'm kind of sick. I hate being sick. I never get sick, but recently, I've been getting sick. Okay, so, and then I apply my foundation with the Beauty Blender. I have used a whole bunch of other brushes, and I don't like it. I always either use my fingers, because I feel like that's how I get the product, really good into my skin, or the Beauty Blender. So what I do is, since it doesn't come with a pump, I use my finger, and then whatever I have on my finger, I obviously just dot it on my face. If you girls want a full review on this foundation, go ahead and comment down below if you're interested. This foundation is good if you have oily skin, or you can use it if you have dry skin too, but you just have to make sure you moisturize really good. So I pretty much just apply it like how you normally would when you use a Beauty Blender. And what I like about it is that it applies the foundation as if you were to be using your fingers. I always make sure that I bring it down to my neck all the time, because you want to make sure that you match. And then usually up here is when I kind of run out of foundation to blend with, so you can always just go back. But I just try not to mess up my eyebrows when I do this part. Okay, so once I apply that, since this is a matte finish foundation, it already starts to set, like everything, everywhere that I put it, like it already starting to like set and look dry. So that's why I never set this area of my face. And then the next thing that I do is, just depending on whether I got a lot of sleep that day, I conceal underneath my eyes. If not, I don't really mind not covering up so much, so that's why I use the MAC Prep and Prime highlighter, and this is in the color Light Boost. Oh, and then in the L'Oreal True Match, I am in the color Natural Buff, for those of you who are curious. This, I mean, I use it as a concealer, but I feel like it doesn't go on as a full coverage concealer. I just use this to highlight. So what I do is just I apply this underneath my eyes, and then I bring it up all the way. And then sometimes like I can apply it like right here, and then like up here. But I don't normally always do that. And then I grab my beauty blender too, and then I blend this out because it tends to set right away. So you don't want to look so streaky, so just start off on the areas where you just applied it, like on your face. And then I go do the eyes. So I start from the bottom because I don't want to mess up my eyeshadow. So I start from the bottom, and then like I just bring it upward. And then with whatever's left, I just go right underneath, try not to mess up my eyeshadow. But you can always go back and smoke out your lower lash line to blend in the product, because you don't want it to look like a harsh line. And that's what it looks like. And then I do the other side. So this is what it looks like. It just gives you that really, really nice highlight underneath your eyes. Okay, and then I go ahead and do set underneath where I just applied the highlight, because that doesn't set matte. And then I use my favorite translucent powder, and this is the Palladio Rice Powder. I've been using this for years already. If you have oily skin, I'm pretty sure you'll love it as much as I do. The only reason I use this is because it's really, really light and it doesn't dry out my skin. But if you do have oily skin, you can use this throughout the day to kind of blot your face, so that way you don't have to apply another full coverage foundation. So that way you avoid being caked on. So I'm using this fake MAC brush that I got a long time ago. I don't know where I got it. Some lady who ripped me off. You know how they have like those MAC parties and they say that it's all real MAC? Yeah, I was one of those believers. But I mean, I don't really care. It works just as good, but I'd rather them sell it to me like with their own company name, not like trying to mimic MAC. So I just apply that, and then I sometimes apply it like on the T-zone area of my face, because that's where I do get a little bit oily. Okay, and then to bronze and to contour, I use this discontinued bronzer. I'm really sad because they discontinued it, and it's like the perfect bronzer. Like, it's not too orange, but then it's not too dark, it's not too light. It is Femme Couture's Beach Girl Mineral bronzer, and I lost the cap to it. I literally drop all of my makeup. All my palettes are broken. Like, everything doesn't have a cap. So I'm going to take that same brush. This is why I love this brush so much, because I can use it for everything, like to set my foundation, to contour, and to highlight and to apply my blush. So when you contour, I'm not going to get too into depth about contouring. I can do that in a separate video if you guys like. I start from back here, and I apply the product first before I start blending it out. So you apply it, and then I start to blend it out. And what contouring does is just pretty much, if you guys listen to Kendrick Lamar and this song by Drake, like, Why do they have people talking at the end? Like, I don't want to hear nobody talking. That's so annoying. And then Pandora with their commercials. Whatever. Okay, so then you can start applying like more product if you want to be more dramatic, just depending on how contoured you want to look.
Such a good episode. I know, right? It was crazy. We never lived 3 episodes prior. This season's TV on your schedule. HuluPlus.com. Start your free trial today.
So supposedly my dad's gonna buy me a camera for Christmas. So I'm super excited. I really hope I do get it because I'm like super stoked to start making videos. Because a lot of people have been requesting them on my Instagram. And the reason why I don't do them is because I don't have a camera, so I record off of my phone. And so then I bring it down here a little bit too. And you can already tell like the difference. You look like you have more color and you have like more structure. I love this bronzer. I'm actually going to try Hula bronzer next because I heard that that one's a really good one too. Okay, and then I'm not really too big on blush. I rarely use blush. But what I love to use is MAC Soft and Gentle. It's a highlight. You can also use an eyeshadow too. You don't have to go buy a MAC one. I know that Hard Candy has a really nice highlighter, and it's pretty similar to this one. And then I grab a lot of it, and then I pack it on underneath here. Not underneath, but on my cheekbones. And then I highlight here too, and a little bit right here. So then when I'm all done, I use my MAC Fix Plus to kind of bring my skin back to life. And then after I apply this, my highlight looks more dewy because I do like a dewy finish foundation. But since this one is more matte, I set it with this and then it makes it more dewy. So I'll show you what it looks like right now. I don't really know how many sprays that was, but it was a fucking shitload. And then I just let it dry. My face still looks kind of wet. And yeah, you can kind of see the highlight. I already went ahead and applied my extensions, and I pretty much straightened my hair. And I'm wearing a lipstick. So for those of you who are interested in what lipstick I'm wearing, I'm actually wearing NYX's Nude Pink Lip Liner, and then I applied Myth Lipstick by MAC, and then on top of it, I just used this gold lip gloss. This was actually a limited edition, so I don't think that you'd be able to get your hands on this, but any lip gloss will work. It's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I almost forgot to record an ending, so I'm so glad that I remembered to record an ending to this video. So yeah, I will talk to you guys all in my next video, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.